Yeah, so I guess Dave wants to talk to me. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I'm kind of sure why, but not really sure why. I don't really understand, but we'll have it out here in a couple
what do you
minutes.
think it is?
I know what it's about, but
right.
I don't know what this specific bone. I'm confused as to what he's. My theory is, and maybe I'll be proven wrong. My theory is that people got in his ear there and complained. This happens all the time. This happened with Albright, with Chaps complained. It happened with other shit when K. Marco complained. I suspect that people complained to Dave because they didn't like my criticism of people who they like. They like more than me, and that's okay. I'm a big boy. I don't mind it. But he's texting now. He wants to talk now.
All right.
Call him up.
All right. Talk to you boys later.
Yes, we'll talk to you later. Hang in there. We're on YouTube as well, Steve.
We are.
All right, we're calling Dave right now.
Give me 2 seconds.
You call him?
Yeah, he didn't pick up the first time.
Call him again. He's texting me right now. I see the 3 things. I don't know. I'll be curious to see his.
Well,
hey,
hello?
what's up? What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, so we're doing it live. We're live to tape, but we're also on our YouTube channel right now as well.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm legitimately, as always, when we have these things, confused. Like when we were texting earlier, I was like, I don't know. Explain to me what the issue is. I watched some of the rundown, so I think I have some idea.
So I listened. It started before the rundown, but I listened.
No, I know.
I'm with Paul. So he played me a clip.
Okay.
And you repeated like tweet that I knew about before you mentioned it from this Turtle Boy guy who I've known about forever. He's a fucking clown, but whatever.
I like him, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna twist words, but anyways, he basically tweeted, "Oh, he's one of these like." I wish Barstool was back when days, right?
He calls you guys a tough stool and all that. Us.
Right. I mean, he started early. I'm worth $100 million, and he does it for free. So he has some built up animosity for sure.
True, but okay.
You doubt that's true?
Well, I don't know if he does it for. I think he gets paid for it. He has advertisers as well. But I understand your larger point. Let's not get
banner ads don't count.
Okay, let's not get lost in the weeds here.
I'm going. Here's the point. He said, Barstool's changed, blah blah. How can I spike a Blind Mike article and like a Kirk article, and then allow an Ellie Schnitt like article, right? Something to that effect.
Right, but hold on. But what you said to me was, I retweeted. So I never said that. I never said ever, not once, that what Ellie did was on Barstool's blogs, or she said on.
You read his tweet, no?
So what if I read his tweet? What does that have to do?
Well, you have to clarify that it's incorrect. You read his tweet. It's wrong. It's dead wrong.
If I read a tweet, okay. I mean, if that part of it is wrong,
if you read a tweet, it's a very big difference. My gripe is we did not spike, like we didn't allow Ellie to write that. She tweeted from her personal blog, just like I said.
Sure. And as I said to you,
I would never say.
As I said to you, you said, do I have a problem with Ellie? Of course, I have a problem with her doing it. I think she's wrong to tweet it out. I think that's wrong. I think there's a chance that money is being used to bail out people who are throwing bricks at cops and beating up people and looting.
I don't disagree with you.
So, but that being said, I don't give a fuck she does it. But
totally.
I really don't. I don't. But I would say that you would, if you're looking at it from a Barstool perspective, if Ellie Schnitt were working at CVS and tweeted that out, 12 people would see it. If Ellie Schnitt's tweeting out with who she is at Barstool, a couple 100,000 people are seeing it. So it is a Barstool tweet in a way. And by the way, saying that from a point where she should absolutely do it if that's what she thinks. I don't care if she does it or not.
But I don't disagree with what you're saying. The thing that I wanted very clear is I have always said I never restrict what anybody tweets privately. I've never asked you to censor private tweets or that's your personal. So what Turtle Boy said, if you want to read that tweet.
Well, I don't even know what tweet you're talking about, but I'll go along with it. But you read it on your podcast. Okay,
you read it in light of Ellie. In light of like Ellie, you read it, and it sounded like we greenlit a blog she wrote while simultaneously spiking blogs you wrote. That's not true. It was never on the blog.
First of all, I didn't say it was a blog. But secondly, I mean,
that's what he did. He
K. Marco, and I am not. And as I said this last night. I said that if Gaz wanted to get this part of it, I said I am not comparing Trenny in the Army or fucking Albright to what happened in Minnesota. Of course not. But there has been political blogs or whatever blogs, however you want to call it, that we've written in the past that have been spiked. That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then I don't really think we disagree on a whole lot here.
No, but it's the way you pose. I was already the Turtle Boy thing. People already like, I don't know, the 20 of his followers were like tweeting it at me, and it's like just not true. We don't censor individual. I've said this. I've sent the email before. Anybody can say whatever they want on their personal Twitters. If it comes back to affect Barstool, you may be held responsible for that. But I'm never going to spike it. It's your own thing. And what I agree with what you just said right now, the trendy thing or different things, and the blog is different. Again, and I don't censor your podcast. I don't censor the personal Twitters. But right now, the world is talking about this issue, so
Absolutely.
It's far more difficult to stand out than like trendy.
Right, and I have no, as I said, we texted back. I have no problem with what I might, but here's the thing, which is this is what I thought it was going to be. Is I thought it was going to be, hey, Kirk dumped all over Ellie and Rhea and Fran.
Oh no,
okay, well that's fine. Okay, because I think those things are fucking stupid.
I agree with your. I think I don't know where that money is going. I agree with you that people who are looting should not be getting bailed out. I agree with that.
I don't like Fran or Ellie, whoever it was, tweeting out, and again, I am not telling them not to do it. I'm not saying it should be censored. I'm just saying I'm going to be critical, like they can be of me. I don't mind.
Have absolutely zero problem with you going after them for those tweets. They put them out there.
When they tweet out a New York Times anti-racist reading list and ways for me to raise my kids to not be racist, I'm like, I'm a fucking 45-year-old. I have 2 kids. These people, I don't think have any kids. Like, I mean, and I'm going to criticize. And if they come back at me and say, fuck you, you're an old man, great.
I have zero problem with you going at my problem.
I did not anticipate this being the problem. Okay.
Yeah. So my problem was, and if you went back and listened, I think you agree. He presented like somehow I was allowing that slant to be blogged, but not yours. And that's just not true. It was a personal tweet that we don't even know exists. And to be honest, I do let to that. That's fine. When it's personal, that's from you. When it changes when it's a blog. So the comparison, and if I misunderstood it, then I'm wrong. But
I think you might have, but I don't know.
That tweet. Can someone pull it up?
It was actually the story, I think, is what you were reading.
Yeah, because
there was a blog post that Turtle Boy made that talked about Barstool. So I don't think it was just a tweet.
Okay, and what is it? Is there a particular quote that you're looking at it, Steve? I don't have it in front of me. You don't have it in front of you, Dave?
You read it on your.
Well, I know, but I read it. I don't know. I fucking have it in front of me all the time. I'll find it.
Yeah. So whatever that was, just the part that is like, well, I actually on all of it. Is closer to your point of view.
I know.
So there's no spiking going on. That was what I'm like. Wait a minute, we didn't green light spike anything.
Okay, let me ask you this. It's a hypothetical. Ellie Schnitt decides to write a blog saying, "Hey, I think your money should go here." Do you spike that blog or no?
Right now, probably not. And how it changes, but if you wrote opposite, it wouldn't either. The difference is, and it maybe some people may be like, "Wait, that doesn't make any sense." Is this is such a gigantic issue, it's far more difficult to be like creating some sort of battle on the business side because everyone's fucking talking about it and everyone has opinions. Right. So it's like, it isn't, whereas like the trendy as example, we're just picking a fight that we're the only ones fighting. So if it becomes news, it's us. It's like there's no one else really talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the story here, and I don't see him saying...
There's a line that says, because Barstool isn't political except when they're financing domestic terrorism.
Right, that's the tweet. Well,
no, that wasn't it.
No?
Well, there's a tweet.
The word was spiked. It was literally spiked.
Just a reminder that Blind Mike had a story spiked about Trendy Kuznarek falsely calling West Point cadets and white nationalists because they played the circle game.
Well, that's true. I mean, that was spiked. That's a fact.
But then he compares it to Ellie. It's all in
but he doesn't say that Ellie... But am I wrong, Steve? He doesn't say that a blog from Ellie was spiked. He's saying that she is using her Twitter page to...
No, he's saying it read as if we spiked your stuff and greenlit hers on the blog.
I think what they're saying, I think we're now in semantical games, but I think what he's saying is you spiked our stories, but at the same time, there are people who work at that same company who are using their Twitter accounts to promote funding.
Okay, but even if you look under the comments, I gotta find a tweet.
What the fuck do you care about the comments all of a sudden for? What are you so sensitive about?
No. I'm saying the comments were the people who were like understanding like this is unfair, like that you're comparing apples to oranges right now. Well, I'll find the fucking tweet. You read it.
Comments from who? I'm sure I did. I'm just saying I'm looking at his Twitter account.
The commenters were like there was no blog from Ellie. He made it sound very much like so. I understand that point of view. If you're saying we're greenlighting certain things and denying like your point of view,
Right.
different subject matter.
I agree.
But we never spike tweets. Like if you want to tweet anything, you can tweet it.